It says we're live. Oh my gosh, the sun is so shiny. Hello, YouTube. I'm trying to. The sun. Anyway, we got a Luna here, and this is our weekly update on Extreme Mustang Makeover horse Luna. And last week we did a little video of her taking a trip to the beach, and we've done quite a few things since then. So anyway, I am trainer Monica Kraus, and this is Mustang Luna, and she is a Devil's Garden Plateau Mustang that was captured October 31st, 2018. And we've been having quite the journey. She's we're becoming more and more pals, and so that's great. And finally, just the last couple of days, she is now a huggable and kissable horse. And she has to be huggable and kissable because that's the most important thing when she finds the best home ever. Right, Luna? So it's interesting because she's very sensitive, and I feel like she can handle some training, and then I have to take it down a notch and be friends with Luna, which is very interesting. And I feel like she gets a lot farther along with the new things that we do, because it's kind of like whenever I do stuff with her, it's like, oh my gosh, what are you doing to me, human? And then we have to kind of take a step back and kind of be like, it's okay, we love you, nothing wrong, it's okay. She's like a big baby with a little bit of an attitude, but it's okay. So wherever we are at with our progress, I'm just really focused on making her a good horse for whoever takes her next. So a safe horse, and we're just trying to find all those places where she's not going to have any issues whenever someone wants to climb on her back or put stuff on her or all these things. So anyway, I'm going to check and see who's here and say hello. Bill Billy, audio and video is good, thank you. And I see Arizona. Hey guys, welcome to our live. Thank you for finding me. And here's our Luna. And Coffee and Create, hi. Luna says hi. Yay. So anyway, so glad you guys are here. And if you're watching the replay, this is our week 6, I think we're on. We picked her up July 17th. So we're on week 6 already. So anyway, we're gonna get started. So I was working with her, doing a bunch of things, basically just brushing her, spending time with her today, and picking up her front feet. We haven't picked up the back ones yet, but we're touching and brushing down the back legs and all that kind of stuff, and getting the rope on there, and she's learning how to accept ropes and things all over her. So yeah, and also just a little story of the progress this week. So since we didn't go live last week and I just showed a little video clip, fun video of her going to the beach, what we didn't know is that we did the Jeffrey method with, I had a student help me, and shout out to my student Andrew. Thank you very much. So we had just a fun day just petting Luna all over, and basically the Jeffrey method is when you turn into a human brush. So you're just kind of laying on the horse and sliding off the horse, laying on the horse and sliding off the horse. So we had laid on her all over and slid off of her from this side to that side and all over and off her back end and lifted her tail and all these kind of things. So we did that last weekend. So this weekend that we just passed, we did the same thing, and we had another student help, and her name is Annette, so shout out to Annette, and she got further progress where she got to sit on Luna, and I just ponied her around like it was a bareback lesson on a broke horse. So that was a really lot of fun, and she's only 13. So Luna's been climbed on, slid off of, she's been a human slide, and she's done all these things. But it does take a couple people, helpers, and I'm out here all by myself usually. So it's just been going a little slow with her that way. Otherwise, we could go faster, but I'm not worried about that because I think the pace that we're going is making her super solid and super quiet and super accepting of things. So if we get 30 rides on her at the end of this whole thing, I'll be happy. We still have time for that. So if I get some helpers this weekend, I'm excited, thinking ahead. We're going to get some real rides under saddle, or at least on her own, guiding with the reins and stuff. But she takes the saddle, she takes the bridle, and she does all kinds of stuff real good. So let me see what you guys are saying. Let's see who's here. Bill Billy wants to be a human brush with Luna. Well, come on out, because I need help. Definitely. So anybody wants to volunteer time with Luna, it's a lot of fun. So, and she's doing really, really good. She's standing really quietly, and this is great. She's not snorting, and and she's not like in my space. She'd rather not be in my space, so we can back her off. She's not like a horse that crowds you or anything. Not yet, anyway. So we like this Luna. Now let's see. I think where we left off today, because we did all the 7 games and stuff before we went live, so I was just brushing her, picking up some feed. So you did 7 games, and so I want to go start with what we were going to do, but we didn't because we had to make a thumbnail and prepare to go live and all this kind of stuff. And I gave her a little bit to eat while I was doing that, so she's not too thinking about dinner while we're doing this. So the next step I was going to do today was put a Western style saddle on her for the first time, completely cinched up. So every day this week I was putting a little kid English saddle on her and cinching that up. It has a nice big fuzzy girth, and it's just this little tiny saddle with a little pad, and so she's been happy with that, and she would go walking around lunging. We'd climb the bridge around here, and she could care less of things on her back. So that's cool. But today we're going to cinch the Western style saddle on her, and it also has a breast collar. So I haven't done that yet, and I thought, why not do it live for some, little progress thing to share. I'm going to check chat again, and I'll pull out that wonderful saddle. I'm not good. You are so not going to want her to go when it's time. Well, I just hope she really goes to a good home, and yep, she's part of the family, and I see are you making code green? Camera woman behind the scenes is shaking her head. Code, anybody would know what code green is. Anyway, I think that's out of the shot. I don't have my code green tool very close by. But anyway, we're going to get the saddle and work on that. So I'm going to switch the view and I'm going to get the camera lady set up for making sure we're in screen. So just a moment. Okay, and then she can see what's going on.
I can see you.
You can see me now, so
I do.
yeah. So adjust it so you can follow us around. I'm just going to grab the saddle over here, and I'm going to be right back into that scene. So you can follow us as we grab the saddle over here, or not. But we'll be right back. Luna was all relaxed, and she made a code green. Okay, so we got this is just a little saddle that I have that a friend gave me, and it was for free, and it's kind of like an older barrel saddle. It's not for riding in. Is that too much sunshine? No, looks okay. Don't touch the phone, touch underneath the phone. There you go. No, don't touch the phone, touch underneath the phone. That's it. Yeah, because if you touch the phone, there you go. Every week, training on the camera. Okay, so you can see how interested she is in the saddle pad. Do we see us okay? Yeah. Okay. So she doesn't care. Oh, I say she doesn't care, then she snorks. He's like, Emily. Now, when I introduce all this stuff, I like to do one thing at a time. Maybe she doesn't, she's only seen this one time. So we did put this particular saddle on her before, and she kind of did like she is now, kind of biting it and stuff. And the very first time, it was a lot to handle for her. Are we in scene? I don't think so. Yeah, maybe move forward out of the sun. Because I think if you get out in the tree shadow. Here, let me help with the camera. Yeah, but I could see that we're still... Is this better, guys? Hi.
Yeah, that's better.
Okay. Is that better? Okay. Watch out for that hole, Loon. So even when I was putting the English saddle on this week, I would just put the pad on, kind of walk her around, do stuff, and hang out. And then, so she's seen this before, but not again. But she did put on the English saddle and stuff. So so I don't know how she's gonna do. This is progress. This is moments of progress. So we did kind of follow it around a bit earlier. So before sticking it on her, we go walk around with it. And this is kind of how it goes with anything. I like to have calm horses, like, you know. Yay. Good. So let's see, the easier side to put a Western style saddle on is, let me get all these little stickers out of the cinch here. Yeah. Make sure there's no stickers. Oh, there's one. Okay, so it's easier to put it on from the right side. Are we too close or should we go out?
You're fine.
We're okay. So we have my mom as a lovely camera assistant today.
Not very good.
She says she's not very good. Good little Luna. Huh? Well, I'm glad I got my mom camera assistant. So now, since this is my saddle that we don't go riding in, I'm not worried about cinching it down. And just to walk around with her a little bit, you can follow us. And if it falls off, oh well. Now the pad that's on here is a Tempur-Pedic pad, and it's really, 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 really fluffy. Oh, I could see I didn't adjust it too well. Hi, Luna Man. So even though she wears it and stuff, we can move things around. Good. Now I'm not worried about putting it on her a million times at this point, considering how well she accepted that already. She just kind of looked at it one time and snarfed. But I feel like she just wants to come in for these kisses now. And it's just kind of like, you're okay. It works for her at this point, which is a big challenge because there was a time when I couldn't even get near her face. And so being this close to, you know, a creature like me that could eat her and her head's lowering and stuff, and she's coming over. Good. Keeping my heart rate down and all that stuff too. Good girl. You're so good, Luna. So good. She's just itching her other side.
Oh, she's checking it out.
No, she just itched her belly. Maybe it's tickling, because you could, I'll turn around, you could see all the straps kind of just dangling there.
They said, saddle up, Luna, take her for a quick ride.
Probably. We've done a lot of work on her, but I haven't pushed to the limit, you know what I mean? So we didn't work out all the stuff.
Did you cinch it up?
Huh?
Did you cinch it?
No, she's just hanging out with it.
Okay.
right now. So this is how I kind of do. So I just do everything one thing at a time. So, and I like to have her walk forward with it. So I don't want to make everything all at once. So it's a big deal if I can drop that cinch right there and let it touch her leg. So see how she's kind of turning her ear towards it a little bit. But I did this with the English saddle too. English saddle has a cinch that goes all the way to the ground. Make sure you're following us. Kind of working in a small box here. And then she's going to move away from that cinch. So she's kind of checking it out. Good. I'm going to turn both ways with that cinch down. Good. Good girl, Luna. Good, good girl. Yeah, it's really good. And then, let's see. Hi. And then can you see here? So I'm just going to push this against her. So see, she's kind of jiggery with her skin. So I just want to push that against her side there. And I think this can go up. Yeah, so I want to check that cinch and make sure it's going to line up in the center. Okay. And I think that's going to be in a good spot for you. Very good, Luna Moon. Very good. Let's go this way. Let's go to the other side. There you go. Very great. Now, once I do have this on her, it will be the first time she's had it cinched and attached. And the English saddle doesn't have these back cinches, but I didn't grab my back cinch yet, so we're just going to worry about the main cinch today. So I'll put that up out of the way. Now normally, sometimes, I see people with their first saddlings and they're bucking around. If it happens, it happens, but I don't suspect that would happen. She is good. She's already worn stuff. Good girl. Trying to juggle a rope and a strap. Oh, put that there. Okay. Good girl. So I'm just gonna start off by tight, loose. Well, it's not tight, but it's just gonna be kind of on, off, on, off. Good girl. And she's not flinching or anything. She's just waiting. She's just waiting. Good girl. Now, for some reason, I don't know why I measured that wrong. I think I need to let it out some notches on the other side. That's fine. I guess that was the right one. Maybe one. Maybe. Good girl. Now she's looking a little puffy. When horses get saddles on them, they do what we call bloating. So that means they make their stomach all big and puffy. So I do see her belly getting all round. You're still breathing. Good girl. Good girl, Miss Lintine. Now, the reason why I like to put English saddle on is because they're really easy to put on. They have very simple cinches. Hey, stand straight. And now I don't know. So we'll have to see if the holes on this work. Good girl. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. So her head come up a little bit. 1, 2, Good. You're okay. Yeah. You're okay, little girl. Good. Now, what I don't have is I don't imagine she'll be in trouble. Good girl. So when I do get this on, I want to get the breast color on pretty quick. Good girl. Maybe we can do one more notch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wink. Good. Just one. Just one. Good girl, Luna. Good. He's like, wait a minute. Wait a minute. All right, decompress. She's wearing a Western saddle. Very good, very good. And she looks very Western with that head nice and low. Very nice. Now we're gonna walk over to the table over here because this is where I left my breast collar. I think she's doing a nice little lick and chew. Good girl. So we're gonna grab that and bring it on over. Yeah, we're gonna go back. So I would imagine this would be this smooth. First time a Western saddle's been cinched up on her. She's had English saddle on her 2 times, 2 different days. She's had human brush 2 different days. And she's had a surcingle a few times. So this is pretty good. I think we're ready, huh? We're ready for an upgrade. All right, let me flip you over. We could see this side, breast collar. So all the horse stuff starts on the right side of the horse. Very nice. Turn, Luna. Very nice. And one thing she never wore either is a breast collar. Now I don't like this saddle very much because it doesn't have a breast collar attachment. I like my breast collar attachments up here, up high. But all I can use is the ring on the Western style saddle. And I don't like Western style saddles very much. I like, if you look at my other videos, I talk about balance ride saddles. But anyway, so we're just doing this for her to wear stuff. Good girl, Luna Moon. So make sure this fits in the right spot. Yeah, so when these Monty Foreman breast collars go on not a Monty Foreman saddle, they don't fit correctly. All right, they got a lot of shortening. Okay, so I think that'll work, Miss Toon. Now one thing I did not do before is even reach between her front legs to cinch up anything. So that'll be interesting. Good. And she never wore anything across the front either. Very good. Sorry, I didn't flip her because, well, I guess I could have. Okay, we're cinching up this side. Good girl. What's that? Okay. Oh. Alright, so I have to actually make this breast collar loose because it won't reach that. There we go. Okay. Now we go. Trying to figure this kind of setup out. Perfect. Okay, so we got it over the wither strap to help out with the placement of the breast collar. Looks good. Looks good. Hey. She's like, what are you doing? Okay, so alright, I think we can do it from here. Goodness, dude. You gotta relax. You're okay. So we have to talk to the front end. You're very good. No problem. Yeah, doing really good, Luna. You're doing really, really good.
I think good.
You're doing really good. So she's kind of like, I don't know about you down there, Mom. So, kind of worried about. Here. I think that works. Are we too close?
Well, a little bit. But you can get a good look at your saddle, though.
Come here. There we go. Maybe you got to turn this way now. Yeah.
See you just fine.
Okay. All right. So I'm just gonna pet her down here and stuff. Good girl. Make sure we can touch all these spots. Good. Very good. Don't get tickled. Stay here. Good. There. Yes, good girl. Okay, it's on, but we kind of did it iffy. Like I want it super comfortable like the rest of it, but we'll get there. Because that's the first time we ever went down there, so. All right, let me see how this, I feel like it's tight. I mean, it's got room. You licking chew.
Doing good.
I'm wondering if that's centered. Maybe it's tight on this side. Or are you just standing funny? I think I'm gonna loosen it a little over here. I'm talking about the breast collar. So when you put a breast collar on, you want that ring nice in the center at the base of the neck. Good girl. So this is the most stuff she's had on her. That front top. There we go. How does she look in Western gear? She took a big sigh and she's licking and chewing and licking and chewing. She's all ready to go. All right, get on her, Mom. No.
You get on her.
I can get on her.
Yeah. They want to see you get on her. I want to see you get on her.
You do? You think she's ready? Find out? I don't want to break anything finding out. Well, it's going to take a little more time than our few minutes on live. So what we can do though is get her ready for getting mounted. So it's a lot easier to do this kind of work with a Western style saddle than an English saddle, just because I think it's so big. Not bad, little Luna Matune. So what I like to do is be able to touch them all over with the stirrup, because that's where your boot is going to go.
Talking about news or something.
And so she's fine with that. She passes that test. Next test I like to do is, I'm not going to pull on her, but I'm just going to like treat her, she's like a fence, and I'm just kind of hanging out. And I'm just going to like put my weight back. And she's just going to see how she pulls me up. Good girl. So I want her to brace herself and hold her position. So I'm just going to I'm just leaning back. I'm not pulling, I'm just putting my body weight. And I could feel her standing and bracing against to hold me up. So I do that 3 times. I do everything 3 times. So I do that a few times, and just to get her used to holding weight holding position when there's some weight going in that saddle. Good girl. Oop, sorry. She's getting better about that too. She was very protective about her eyes. Um, Yay.
How long do you want to go for?
Till we do a thing. Good girl. Yay. She's so sweet. She's so sweet and snuggly now. So important. I hope some sweet person gets Luna. Okay, so here again, I'm going to put the test on her, see if we can touch her all over with the stirrup. She's kind of checking me out. Let's see if she can straighten up though. If she can stand straight. I like how she's paying attention, but she doesn't need to come in and feel like she needs to protect herself. Good girl. Yeah, she's sweet. What's nice about that though is her head comes in low and she's nicely bending her neck. And she's not tense, because if she was to stand straight like, oh, don't touch me, she gets real stiff and she puts her head up and she gets straight. So this is nice, supple, and relaxed. So I'll take that. Okay, so we're going to try this one. This one usually straightens them out though. I'm just leaning back on her. Good. And she figured that out pretty easily there. And do it again. Good. So my release is when she kind of pulls me up a little bit. So I'm just going to lean back. She kind of comes with me, and then she shifts her weight, and I just let her pull me back up. I don't know if you could see that. I'm just going to do one more just for fun. She decided to take a step there, but that's fine. Good. Yeah, but see, what they might do is turn around and stuff, and they try to figure out, what are you doing? I'm going to do one more. Whoop. Good. Good. And I don't want them perfect to start, because eventually you're going to have to work through it. So I want her to kind of figure out all the wrong answers before she figures out the right answer. That way I know that the wrong answers are over with. Good girl. Good. Yeah. She's come a long way. Oh, and by the way, she has been brushed every single day for quite a few days. And she still looks like a little dirt monster. She makes my hand a dirt monster. So I don't know what to do with a white horse out here in the dust. That's a new one for me. I like my brown horses. Anyway, she's wonderful. Huh? I don't know, not like that. No. Something about her. Itchy good girl. Yay, Linimatoon. Alright, so one thing we can do, if you want to turn your camera that way, because, well, I want to trot her in hand, so we have a long alleyway that way, if you just turn around. So, we'll see if she will trot with the saddle on. Just pick it up and turn it around, because so we're just going to go down here, so you want to angle down there, because we're going to run on this side. Uh-huh. Okay. And, ooh. Good. She doesn't pick it up right away, but at least she trots. And, whoa. Woo. Nice, Luna. So that's her first time wearing a Western saddle and a rust collar, and she's trotting in hand. We didn't have to send her off buck wild, so cool. We'll take her. All right, so next thing we do, we can line up at the table here. Next thing we do is called curbside, and I think we did our live stream 2 weeks ago. and she had a hard time lining up to the fence where I was at. So now we have progressed to curbside anywhere. So we have a nice little picnic table, say we're out at the park, and I just want to step on somewhere high to get on my horse. You got an itch? You can do that. Itch. Sometimes they have to lick and chew and they get the itch on their nose. Good girl. Yeah. Yeah. All right, so come on over. So she's going to come turn her hip over here to me. Good girl. And so that was a lot more quiet and nice. I think she knows she's on TV. She look at the camera. Good girl. Yeah, little Luna. Okay, come a little forward because you're going to come off the end there. There we go. That's nice. So she has not felt that before. Good. Good. That's good. One thing at a time. One thing at a time. One thing so good. Yeah. And another thing that she had a hard time with was touching up here by her ears. And so what I realized really helped her with that was just kind of a lot of that snuggly stuff. For some reason it works for her. It's not very cowgirl, but it works for her. Good. Good girl. And I can talk up here and have my head by her ears and stuff. Good, little Loon. Now when I'm up here, this is when we had our humans brush slide, and we didn't curbside her for that. But curbside, she has to choose to be over here. Good. Now she's acting a little bit more worried than she normally would, probably because I jiggled that saddle a bit. But that's okay. So we can do it. One thing I don't like about riding a horse for the first time is wearing a saddle, especially the human brush part, because this feels kind of dangerous to me. See here. I don't want to get caught in it. I'd rather just slide off my slide pony. Good. Make sure we could touch all the ends, especially the back end. Good girl. Now I'm going to try to find a position. Okay, I have a stirrup over here. I want to just kind of step in it a little bit. Put some weight on it. Good girl. That was good. Just kind of like, whoa. Good. Good. Good girl. So not bad for her first time. She's been a lot fidgety without any of this stuff before, so yeah. Okay, so we touched her all over. Now I'm going to lean against her, and she's gonna lean back. Good girl. Lean against her. She leans back. Good. Lean again. Good. Now she's a lot worried, but that was her first time. So stay there with the camera. We're going to come back and do it again. So we'll try that one 3 times and see if she relaxes her head a bit and relaxes a little bit with that one. Oops, I'm going to come actually this way because I want her to do the work. If I would have gone the other way, I would have lined her up. Okay, here's number 2. Good girl. Let's see. Ooh. Very nice. Good girl. Very good, little tune. Yeah. And it was also a big challenge to, reach around and pet, grab her neck kind of. Come here, forward. Good. Great. Great. Wait a second. Wait a second. Where are you going? Good girl. Right there. Now, one thing is, even though she's fidgety, she's really close. We're not chasing her around and we're not trying to jump on her. She's running off and yank, staying on her and all that stuff. So she's got to do the work to stay here, even though she's fidgety and a little worried about it. So just hang out. Oh, she's going to itch her nose. She might do a little lick and chew. There we go. Good girl. Head came down a little bit. Good. Okay, so every time I get towards her back, she moves. Good. Good. Lean on her. Good. 1, 2. Good. That she leaned right back at me. Good. 3. And that's a way to make your horse solid and square to hold your weight when you do get on there. So I'm going to put a little weight on the stirrup. Good girl. That was better than last time. Good. All right, let's do it again. Let's make number 3. I'm going to come right back to the table. Big hand to Mom trying to keep up with me. So we'll just do these ones and then we'll unsaddle her and give Mom a break. All right. Good. Hip over, hip over. Good. Good job. You're doing really good. She's just like a little baby with kisses. Okay. Stay forward. You got this. Just relax. Just relax. Yeah, shout out to the camera lady, shout out to Mod, shout out to fans for being here and Luna fans and everybody. Okay. Alright, so I'm gonna lean on her now. Oops, she kind of went away, but she came back. It's alright. Good. Good girl. You're so fidgety. She was less fidgety yesterday with no saddle, so it's okay. It's not bad. This is workable. The thing is, you just got to keep it up every day and just always get better, get better. And very nice on the weight and the stirrup. Good girl. Very good. And I like her head this way. Nice, even though it's super high. All right, we'll take it, Lena Tune. Okay, so now we're gonna, I think we'll do another little trot down this way if you want to watch, and then we'll come back and release her from the saddle. Then she can eat dinner. Did you see her go over the trail thing? Yeah. Now, I took a risk on that one because I've had horses go over little jumps and wearing the saddle for the first time or two, and then they would start bucking. She's like, whatever. That's what I mean. So she is able to stand up on bridges and do all kinds of stuff and everything. So even though she did all that stressful stuff with me standing up there and curbsiding to the bench, now she's a little happy horse. This is less challenging. Okay, so let's see if we can get this off of you, sweet. Yeah. She's like, yeah, and dinner. Good girl. Okay. Is that a good spot to do it? Okay. All right, so we're gonna start with this side. Good girl. Nice little Luna. Nice little Luna. Good. And then we're gonna undo this one. And this one.
Luna just wants her hay cubes.
She just wants her hay cubes. It's okay. She's doing really, really good. And one thing I've not done before is reach around to put the breast collar up. Very nice. Yes. Nina, yeah. So we handle her a little bit like a baby and a little bit not. Like, I mean, I expect her to handle it, but I'm always letting her know things are okay. Good. It's going to come out now. Now, this was not super tight at all, especially since the pad melts. It's like probably that thick Tempur-Pedic. So as it heats up underneath her and things compress, it does loosen up the cinch a bunch. So that's why I like to put the breast collar on. So if she does get in trouble with that, at least it keeps the saddle forward. Very good. You're doing so good. Okay, and then I think I'll turn her around. Yep. Okay. Oop, is that enough? One more step. Good. There we go. All right, so now we got the cinch up here. And I like to fasten this to here. Ta-da. Very good, little Loon. And I'll take it all off of you. She says, oh, is that? Oh, is that? Make it now. Did you find some straw? Miss Snurky? Okay, so there's our Luna show for today, our Luna progress. And we'll keep you updated, and hopefully next week we will definitely be having our first rides and stuff. I think we're definitely there. So I just want to be super safe with her and going at the pace that she's good with, because it's been a delicate journey gaining her trust. She just, I don't know what it is, she's kind of an interesting cookie. So I feel like her trust has been a big deal. What are the people saying?
Great work, Sister Billy.
Great work, Sister Billy. Okay, so Dee Dee can't stand anymore. I'm gonna flip the screen, or maybe I'll just come over here and then flip screen. Are we? Hi, on this side. Okay, I can read chat. Luna, come over here. We're here for you. And then we'll angle it down a little bit. There's Luna. There. Okay, you're too big. All right, I'm gonna say hi to chat real quick. Come here. Is that good? Is that good? Luna's like, yes, yes. Okay. Great progress as always each week. And I see a Nathan Harper. Hi, Nathan Harper. And I think that's what we saw. Pretty girl Luna. Hey, Robin Eagle Song's here. Thanks so much for the update. This makes my Wednesday. I'm so happy that you tune in. You know, Luna's too big to fit in the screen that close. There we go. Yes, it's Fast Guy. I got you. So anyway, if you haven't already, please hit the like button wherever it is. Give us a thumbs up. It does really good for our videos, and it helps this horse right here find the best home possible because she really deserves it. Just look at this face. And I just love going live on YouTube weekly. It's a lot of fun. You know, not only do I get to do updates, we get to work with Luna at the same time. So that is really awesome, and we're not wasting time. So really beautiful. Yes, hit that like button, subscribe if you're not already, so you'll know when we are live next time. And if you have any questions, let me know in comments below, or you can ask now if you got 1 second longer. And also, if you are a person that stumbled across this video that knows about white horses and how to keep them clean, tell me in the comments below. I would love to know. I brush her and I use the coat spray, and it just makes her browner. She just wants to blend in with my other horses, I think, because they're all brown. Luna, you're white though. You're special. Okay, she's a very sweet, snuggly horse now. It's been a lot of work to get here, but we're here. Anyway, enjoy the rest of your Wednesday wherever you are, and we'll see you next time. And if you don't know, we go live weekly on Wednesdays at 5:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And this is Mustang Luna, and I'm Monica Kraus, and we'll see you next time. Luna says, I get my dinner now. Yes, thank you for being here, everybody. We'll see you later. Bye.